seem to be similar-minded. They seem to be, because when you look at Kian Edwards, he's not going too far forward.
Here's Jocelyn with a shot and beat the goalkeeper, but just wide of the
just to say that they are executive members and they will be identifiable.
Oh, here's a chance for Trinidad and Tobago. The corner came in and off the head of Guerrera. The goalkeeper got a vital tip to it, and that prevented that ball from going to the back of the net.
That is why he comes to the near post, to try and glance that ball on. But again, the goalkeeper on this occasion was alert, saw it coming. Those kinds sneak in sometime past goalkeepers who are not very alert. It looks to be Jostling who comes forward. Carter also comes forward, and they have the other player who comes in from that left side. So that is what they would want Jostling to be doing, to getting up close and supporting. Then he was trying that. That maybe a share of the spoils would go with them. The whistle has gone as the referee just waiting for the match commissioner to give him the signal, just making sure that the match starts on spectators and coaching on the line. And he was suggesting ways in which that it could carry, and he's suggesting that this is something that we need to sort out. So the number 22 and the number 21, the owner Lionel Ravi and Josu Joseph Rose have been substituted. On comes Piquion and Passamer. Trinidad and Tobago also making a substitution of number 9 Jocelyn. Coming off Jocelyn, and the number 15 going on in Jamal Gay. So it will be an opportunity for them to try and put the ball inside the penalty area. Throw in taken, launch long into, headed on. Up goes goalkeeper John Michael Williams. He was challenged by Burdix. So it's going to be to Burdix. Burdix in defense, trying to get it forward for Piquion. Piquion plays it further for the number 20 player ball, and he gets it across the penalty area all the way across to Gustan. Gustan to Passaman. Passaman with it, tries to put it back across. Here's a chance. Piquion with a header at the far other way, gives it to Power. Power for Trinidad and Tobago. Tries a long ball forward, trying to launch it over the halfway line. Banis clears for Martinique. Martinique can now counter attack. The player does well, gets past one player. Passaman still with it, trying to run forward, does a little flick over, cuts it back, has it on his right foot into the back of the net. He calls it around, and John Michael Williams, a good bit of individual play by Kevin Passaman. Martinique 1, Trinidad and Tobago 0, a beautiful goal.
Well, Denmore, that was what this game needed. It actually needed a goal. Let's see what happened on the replay here. Cutting it inside, turning onto the right foot, and then beating the goalkeeper in the air at the near post into the roof of the net. Excellent goal. Good goal for Martinique. This game has come alive.
Yes, it has come alive, and Kevin Carter is off, and Kevin Molino has come on. So Trinidad and Tobago taking off Kevin end of it.
Then I think it has been remiss of us so far in our commentary not to extend our condolence or praise, our thoughts to the families of those children who lost their lives in that shootout in the United States.
Yes, we heard it was a terrible thing. Here's the ball coming across the face of goal. Power just getting a boot onto it right at a critical stage, and able to get that on Tobago, who was coming in off that right side. Looks to have been Jones. Here is Martinique, 3-on-3 situation, but they still have a 3-on-3. They're cutting it on the inside. Piquion has shot a goal. Good save by the goalkeeper. Getting low to his right, and that one was heading goalward. A good strike from Piquion just when it looked as if he was going to seal the deal for Martinique. John Michael Williams came up with a captain type save, getting low to his right, getting his fingertips to it, and was able to divert it behind for goal for a corner kick to Martinique. It remains 1-0 in favor of Martinique. And Tobago looks as if they're going to make their final substitution of this match. Richard Roy is coming on, and Jovan Jones is coming. Piquion is really putting Cyrus on the pressure. Cyrus having to go all the way back to his goalkeeper, who launches it up into the air. This is Passaman, does well, a little behind the back flick to keep it in play. Then the ball is kept. Here is a chance for Trinidad and Tobago. They equalize through their number 13 player in Richard Roy taking that one, the substitute, getting there and putting the ball past Vermignon, low to his left, into the back of the net. 1-1. Trinidad and Tobago have equalized.
Well, Denmark is fearing that we won't be going into the dreaded extra time period, but we are going to seem as if we're definitely going to go into it. 3 minutes of extra time has just been posted, but Richard Roy doing the trick that the Trinidad and Tobago bench would have been hoping for. He came on as a substitute and has waited for that pass as it came into his path, took it in his stride, and then beating the goalkeeper into the far corner. A wonderful strike there by Richard Roy and a good goal for Trinidad and Tobago. This game is certainly not over by any stretch of the imagination.
So it's going to be a very interesting encounter, because was the obstruction, was the offside? There are certain permutations that the Martinique side would have been wondering about. Was it a situation of obstruction? Was he offside? Because there was a Martinique defender that was pretty much taken out by one of the Trinidad and Tobago players, but the ball was able to come through, and Richard Roy taking his chances right on the stroke of 9. So it's going to be a free kick to the Martinique team. The referee blows his final whistle. So at the end of this encounter, it has ended 1-1 between Trinidad and Tobago and Martinique, as the referee blows his whistle to signal the start of added time, extra time in this match. We have 30 minutes of extra time because the match ended at 1-1 at the end of 90 minutes. The ball is played across the penalty. Just gave the opportunity for the Martinique player, but here is Martinique. This is Piquion, this is Passaman, tries to go out to Piquion. Piquion has it on that right side, cuts back onto his left foot, gets past 1-2 defenders, tries to get a shot, hits the outer portion of the upright and goes behind, and it's going to be a corner kick to
a vital
Martinique.
deflection there. Had that not taken that deflection, then more, I don't think John Michael Williams would have gotten close to it. He would have been into the back of the, virtually with the last
kick of the game in the 90th minute.
And there goes the final whistle to end this game, ending the match at 1-1. So we're into extra time.
We're going to have penalty kicks, Colin.
Sorry,
so we're going to have kicks from the penalty mark, as they would say the correct term in the law commentary position. And it looks as if it's going to be Martinique, based on the setup of the goalkeepers, that will have the first take of this penalty kick situation. But Jackie Burdick is going to be the first one to take his kick from the mark. So let's watch and see what he does. He's going to be looking to take it right-footed. The whistle goes. He runs forward. Burdick starts and stops, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, scores for just making sure that everything is in place. So we wait. Theobalds versus Vermignon. Theobald comes forward, right-footed, and sends the goalkeeper the wrong way as well. Again, going behind. He places the ball on the penalty mark. John Michael Williams stands side to side in his penalty area, runs forward, rams it into the back of the net. The Cretinois went for all power there on that occasion. Kevin Molino is the player for Trinidad and Tobago who has stepped forward to take responsibility for their second kick. Here is he coming forward, driving it to the right of Vermignon. Very good penalty taken by Kevin, as this Steve Gustan, who I thought had a good game, has come forward for Martinique, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Good goal, puts it into the back. Here is Mitchell with this penalty kick. He comes forward, good penalty once again, hits it solidly. The goalkeeper went in the right direction, but the penalty was solid. Kevin Passaman is there with his take of the penalty kick. Here is he, comes forward, right-footed, rams it into the back of the net. The goalkeeper went the right way, but it had enough power to beat John Michael Williams to his right. So, crucial penalty for Trinidad and Tobago with Curtis Gonzalez. Runs up, gets it right. The goalkeeper went the wrong way. The ball went behind of Vermignon, puts it into the back of the net. 4-4 between Trinidad and Tobago and Martinique. Piquion, wearing the number 9 jersey for Martinique, comes up against the Trinidad and Tobago captain John Michael Williams. The whistle goes. He runs forward now confidently, and he's saved by the goalkeeper John Michael Williams. John Michael Williams got low to his right, got a hand onto it, was able to divert it wide, and Piquion has missed his penalty kick for Martinique. Trinidad and Tobago's Guerrero walks forward, but if he's able to score, Trinidad and Tobago will be the team coming out of this match in terms of victory. They Picquion missing his penalty right.
Down to Guerrero now to win it for Trinidad and Tobago and send them into Sunday's final.
Jan Michael Williams can't bear to look. He turns his back as he's standing at the edge of that penalty area as the whistle blows. This is Guerrero. Atula Guerrero scores and wins the match for Trinidad and Tobago. Puts it past Vermignon into the back of the net. A soca dance starts here at the Antigua Recreation Grounds. Trinidad and Tobago are into the finals of the Caribbean Cup, the CFU Caribbean Cup, defeating Martinique 5-4 on penalties. Atula Guerrero scoring the final penalty, but the real big moment came when Jan Michael Williams was able to get down to his right and save Picquion's penalty, the penalty of Frederick Picquion, and Trinidad and Tobago comes away with victory over Martinique by 5-4 on penalty.
Well, once again, well, not once again, but on this occasion, we saw that the Trinidad and Tobago player keeping his nerves, waiting for the goalkeeper to make a move, and as the goalkeeper, Emmanuel Vermignon, made his move, there was the Trinidad and Tobago player, Atula Guerrero, one of the key players of our tournament, picking his spot well, hitting it into the far corner, away from the goalkeeper, and Trinidad and Tobago have won this penalty shootout by 5-4, and they're into Sunday's final of the CFA Caribbean Cup. And what a game this has been. Not maybe the most excited, not maybe the most open game, but nonetheless it went into 30 minutes of extra time, and then the 5 penalty shootout, or the best of 5 penalty shootout after the game ended 1-1. The Trinidad and Tobago players and coaching staff and management team are congratulating each other, and they are feeling very elated that they have gone through to Sunday's final, and maybe in a sense the Trinidad and Tobago team sensing they can win it all as well.
So they're into the finals of the CFU Caribbean Cup. Trinidad and Tobago defeating Martinique 5-4. Trinidad and Tobago with a final penalty from Atula Guerrero, winning it here after extra time, and it has been a match that was really played well by two teams tactically, but Trinidad and Tobago in the end on penalties going away with victory. You will continue on ZDK with this show.